they say. Oh God, only ever care about one thing.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. Detroit Lions taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the new-look Lion offense here in 2021, led by their quarterback and his... A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Goff. And his first look is incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Goff now to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on to punt for the Lions, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Time to see the Bengals offense go to work, and leading them out, the #1 overall pick in the 2020 draft, Joe Burrow, now his 2nd season out of LSU.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now Burrow on 1st down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On the delay, it's Mixon. And a solid run down inside the 30. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Romeo Okwara drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And Detroit getting set to go now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. In search of redemption from the pick 6, Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Gone. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And a fresh start for DeAndre Swift and his teammates with this brand-new coaching staff. And they believe he can be a 3-down back. They want to get him in space against linebackers. 46 catches his rookie year. They expect that number to get into the 60s.
Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football.
Now Ball loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They'll run here with Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's gone. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Goff on 3rd down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On second down, Williams. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Lions on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now gone. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
On now is Seibert for the Lion field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They were losers to the Packers a week ago, but they've got the lead right now here as they come up on a 1st and 10. Going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Open man is Uzomah. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line.
And Tyler Boyd's one of those guys that seems to fly under the radar, but he finds ways to get open, and he has nice hands. He's averaged right around 80 catches a year his last 3 seasons.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a give to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
McPherson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Lions offense set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And just a yard to go here on second down. They'll hand it off now. Williams.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line.
T.J. Hockenson came into the NFL with big expectations. His big strides, they came in year 2 when his receptions jumped from 32 as a rookie to 67 last year. They expect those numbers to continue to go up, and they will when he continues to make catches like that.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. There's Goff. And to the left side here, Wilson. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Williams. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down and goal. Goff caught on a slant. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Off play action. Here's Goff. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow working the middle here. That's complete to Sample, the tight end. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he rifles one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Burrow will throw.
He goes right back to Higgins, and this time he's got him.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. To the air again, Burrow. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Here we go.
So that challenge, a successful one.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. And Burrow going to throw again.
Now Burrow loses the football.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
On fourth down, out comes the rookie fifth-round pick, Evan McPherson, for the Bengal field goal.
From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will get the lead up to 14. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Well, no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens out in front as that game moves towards halftime. Lamar Jackson with 3 touchdown passes. From the former home of the Colts to their current home, we head west to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Jonathan Taylor with a touchdown run. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Christian McCaffrey, over 100 yards on the ground with 3 touchdown runs. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Burrow.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Crayvon LeBlanc with a pick.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw is Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old company.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete. That's Boyd. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion. Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample.
7 yards the pickup there.
Burrow now off the bootleg.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A first carry for Samaje Perine. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
This from 44 yards out, left hash.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And able to get this out to the 25.
So here come the Lions now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Goff now to throw.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. On 2nd down now. Mixon gets around him and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
Slant pass to Boyd.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
1st down. Here's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Julian Okwara
able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
P-Ryan.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Samaje P-Ryan. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So it was the passing game that got them down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets them home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
Make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Samaje P-Ryan.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
On 1st down, Goff. He completes it to Wilson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Goff. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Lions on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Goff. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
But the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw again on second down. Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Eli Apple. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. On first down, Mixon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 170 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now Joe Mixon, and a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On second down, here's Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens.
Meanwhile, for the Lions, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.